do. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm just trying to set it up so we can begin. I think we have begun. You know. Uh, Hello, everybody. It's me, your boy. Merry Christmas is soon. 5 more days. I'm trying to get into the festive feeling. How are all my Christians brothers doing, man? Thank you for giving us a holiday on the birth of your Messiah. This is why I think we should have more, what do you call it, religions recognized. You know how many holidays we'd have? Hello, everybody. Namaste. Hey, I like the angle today. What's up with the angle? Not bad. Wide angle. Just using my phone today. We're not using my sister. A couple of apps she did not like. Are we back? We're back. Hello, everybody. 3 viewers. Let's go. Tell me where you're listening from, man. Is the audio okay? Is there a hum? I can't hear it because I'm using my phone. But if there is, let me know. I like to make this high quality. Somebody left. Shit. But anyway, 3 viewers. Hello, everybody. How are we? Who are we? Tell me where you're listening from. Tell me where you're watching me from. Did I just lose my TikTok lighting? I'll fix it tomorrow. But I like it. I like a job bad done. How's that? Actually looks kind of better. We'll see. Hello, everybody. No chats. Nobody in the chats. I guess it's just me today. Okay. Time to journal. Welcome to Late Nights with Aman. I haven't thought of a name yet. Emmanuel is suggesting in Aman's hair. My hair. In Aman's hair. Let me know if you have any name suggestions. I would love to take name suggestions. But let's begin in the morning where I woke up. Today has been a very interesting day. As the stream name suggests, this has been a character burgeoning themed stream. And in the morning, I woke up very early. I hardly sleep more than maybe 3 hours these days. Life is beating. But other than complaining, moving on, I woke up at 6, unemployed. No reason to wake up at 6 a.m. But there I was. Very early. I had an interview, a job interview, around 11, and I got it. So I guess I'm gonna spam some congratulation emojis for myself, because sometimes you gotta you gotta celebrate yourself. So I got a job. It has nothing to do with comedy. Maybe that's why I'm a bit sad. I was hoping, if I do get a job that's well paying, has something to do with the thing I like doing in my life. The thing I'm passionate for. But yeah. फिर की होया? What did I do afterwards? After the job interview. Okay, I'm gonna be like back office to earn this money, which I guess when responsibilities hit, they hit. I'm trying to be very. I think the problem with me, I'm trying to be very greedy. Sometimes I feel like I want too much from stand-up comedy. It's giving me therapy. It's giving me it's giving me purpose. Yes, it's giving me passion. It's giving me fulfillment. It's giving me a place to be a cool guy. Everywhere else, I'm just some regular movie, which is cool. Regular has nothing bad with it. But when I'm on stage, I'm a cool guy, you know. And now I also want it to pay for my life. These are just thoughts I have sometimes. This is just me sharing to my 6 viewers. That's why I feel very confident because it doesn't really mean much. Sorry. Yes, thank you for 6 of you. By the way, really correct. You're from Toronto, Tanzania. Tanzanian from Toronto. Welcome. Thank you, Toronto. You guys, Toronto. That's Canada. That's Kalasinga homeland. Thank you so much. Tell me, how is it going in Canada? What time is it in Canada? But thank you for joining us, me, in this late night stream here in Nairobi. It's 10:09. But anyway, so yeah, so I should be grateful I do have a job. But for some reason, as I said, if it's not comedy related, I think it's an L. It's like selling out. But you know what? So is life. You play the cards you're dealt with, and you make the most. Doesn't mean I have to quit comedy. It just means I have to refocus my energies to help me survive. Then after the job, okay. I mean, if you've been following my stream for the past 2 days, you'd know relationship wise things have been very difficult, and after that, I went for a meeting with somebody, and I learned today why complicated relationship status can be called complicated. Okay, it's I get it. When I was younger, I'm like, what do you mean complicated? You either are together or you're not. But as you grow, you learn life. You realize why complicated is an option as a relationship status. And the best way to describe it is you are together, but you're not together. Is that simple? Does that make sense? You are together, but you're not together. 2 viewers. It's dropping. Oh no. But anyway. And it hurts, man. Complicated is bad because you're like in limbo. You're between heaven and hell. You're trying to decide which side you're gonna go on. I think that's the easiest way to describe it. And it was a tough talk. And I think relation. If I was on Facebook, if I was 43 and I had to update my Facebook, I probably put complicated, and I'd poke a few people. Yeah. So after that, interesting private conversation, I went to do a podcast with my very good friend Emmanuel Kisiangani. Check him out on the Kisiangani podcast. We did I think around an hour live stream also there with Nduta, who's also a comedian, artist, good friend, awesome person. And after that, I came home. I told my parents the good news. And the first thing they asked is, so how much are they paying? Nobody asked what the job was. Nobody asked the work timings. It was all about the money, money, money. I told them. They felt quite relieved. And look, this is just me opening up right now. I don't think there are any jokes at this moment. We will be doing what is it called, joke mining a bit later, or just joke discussing, or just things I find funny, just joke ideas later. But now I think I want to just be real with you, six of y'all. I just want to be real. Where was I do feel sometimes I have been a disappointment to my, like, genuinely a disappointment to my parents, which is okay. One child has to be a disappointment, And you know what? Just because I love my sister so much, I decided I would be the disappointment in the family, the firstborn. There's there's no horrible life, or I would say among the horrible lives to exist, unemployed firstborn is among the worst. There comes a point where I think I read it on Twitter. Somebody said, "Would you rather be your parents would rather see you being a soldier in Ukraine than you just sitting at home eating their money and living off your younger sibling." You know, I'm not gonna lie. My younger sibling, my younger sister, really has supported quite a lot of my bad choices in life. And today I guess this job offer has kind of de-stressed quite a lot of people in my life. But I do have this is the joke part, but I do have a tendency to not stick to jobs like this for very long. So this is going to be interesting. I'm definitely going to stick, trust me. I think I'll be fine. But it's just something new in life. I'm going to start next year, so hopefully these streams would still be consistent. I'll probably pick 1 day or 2 days in a week, but I like this. I like talking to strangers on the internet. It makes me, just makes me feel nice. Makes me feel light. It's gonna fall again. I think that top part is gonna fall again. This is why you don't let women do man's job. This was my sister's idea. She said, "Oh, let me put it." And look, third stream it falls down. If you don't know what I'm talking about the lights behind me. If you're listening on audio, I do hope people listen to this on audio. I don't know if it'll be interesting on audio. So yeah, it has been an interesting. It's very difficult accepting that, but I've been here before, man. Hey, I mean, if we're talking, my first job, I was in uni. My mom talked to one of her friends, hooked me up with an internship as a sales in a very big. I would say it's big now. Back then it was a SME. It was security systems. They sell security systems like fire alarms, CCTVs. And I worked there for maybe I'd say 5 days. And this is true. I'm not joking. I quit because they did not give me parking. Yeah. Till today, I am one of my closest friends will still give me shit for making one of the worst. And there we have it. It fell to the floor. But anyway, till today he gives me shit. He's like, "I can't believe you left that awesome. You know how big they are? They're multi-billionaires. It's a big company. They are all over Africa now. Imagine where your career would have been." Like, yeah, but then who's gonna do shitty jokes at an open mic on a Friday? You're not seeing what I sacrificed for doing bad jokes on an open mic, but you don't even know, man. So that was job number one. Before I move on to job number two, I just want to read a few comments. Uh, Enoch Mukua. Sorry, I have. Technically, I am Kenyan, but genetically, I do have some Indian features, and one of them is my very thick Punjabi tongue. My mom's. My ex was happy. I guess. So was my mom. No, that's just dirty. But for different reasons. So sometimes if I find Kenyan names with a lot of vowels following each other, kuna kwanga na kashida. Okay, so I apologize in advance. Enoch Mukua here from Ruai, Kenya. Gang, brother. How are you? How's the weather in your area? Is it cold? Are there beaches in Ruai? What do you do, bro? Unemployed, employed? I don't know why I'm doing a survey, but I think it might help. Unemployed firstborn sounds like a comedy show title. Ooh, you know what? I will note that down somewhere. This is why I like this stream. It takes a village to raise a child, and an online stream to come up with cool comedy show titles. Unemployed firstborn. Okay, women in tech. Hello, BW. Nice to see you again. I apologize. I don't know in what context you meant that, but you know what? Ha 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 ha. That was very funny. Please keep commenting. Ngize wa huku wanaitwaje? Nzige wa huku wanaitwaje? Nzige is people wa wapi? Wa mimi ni hapa tu South B. If I hope I understood you correctly, Kim Reagan. Nice to see you again, Kim Reagan. I remember you from the previous streams. You guys, we have hit 11 views, 10 concurrent viewers. I think I mean 9. We're going crazy, guys. This stream is going viral, guys. And I noticed, man, one way to make these streams go viral, you just have to say outrageous things. And somebody clips, and then somebody just puts it on some Twitter. You get shit for a while, and then, you get a following. So I'm going to say very misogynistic things like women are more emotional. Yeah, man, bad boy in the building. We're here to disrupt the peace. The Kenyan government is corrupt. Eh? Where are you gonna hear facts like those? No other stream is gonna give you those facts. Okay, I'm windy wearing a Santa hat. This is top quality content right here. Okay, Nzige Kisiangani. Nice to. You guys are using Kisiangani lingo on the Amandeep stream. It's gonna make him very happy. I will push that message to him. So that was my first job. Where did I go after that? Oh yeah, then okay. At least the second job, it was an internship, like a course. We had to do an internship as a course, and luckily I applied for Sarova Pan Afric, the hotel, and I was marketing intern for 3 months, baby. They liked me. They really liked me. They called me again after the internship was over. Because I came up. The first thing I did, I went in and I just created a PowerPoint presentation on how they can improve the social media. This PowerPoint murdered. Okay, I'm using comedian lingo. It killed. It did so well. My manager brought me straight to the board of directors to show them this what do you call it, presentation, and they were very impressed, like, wow, damn, this color singer got something. I was just doing it because I was bored, and a couple of weeks later, I think after uni closes or something, because it was at the end anyway, I was called again. They said, we want to put you into operations of the Sarova hotels. Okay, we'll take you around all Sarova hotels. We'll train you in each hotel, and we want to push you towards the operation side. And I'm like, damn, this is actually getting serious. And by this time, I had done a couple of Churchill shows. I was mainly like a Churchill Raw act. So basically, if you don't know, Churchill show was the main act, the big superstars, and Raw was the one that came on Thursday. That was raw talent, the younglings. By then I was more of a Churchill Raw kind of comedian, so you'd mostly find me on TV on Thursdays. By then, I had to make a choice. Was I going to be going around every hotel making very bad money? It wasn't good, I'm not going to lie. I found out that later though. When they offered me the opportunity, I didn't know how much they were going to get paid, but I was assuming it's not going to be much. And I never went back. The reason I never went back because I think like 3 months in Mombasa. This is different. This happened before the offer came. They had quite a lot of in December they have quite a lot of clientele, so they need a lot of help. So we were sent there. They asked whether we can go to Mombasa, make some extra tunes, and I was on holiday anyway. From I didn't have work actually. I'm like, yeah. So I went there with one of my friends, Paro, and we stayed at White Sands for 3 weeks, and I was concierge. I was the guy carrying luggage. Look, it's not weird to carry. It's not a weird job. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it's weird if a Muindi does it. People, when I used to carry people's, just not carry like on. I guess I used to, but when I used to carry people's luggage to their rooms, they were a bit, weirded out. Like usually they don't tip, but like if how good a hotel has to be, a Muindi is carrying your bag. So they were like kind of coerced by social norms to tip. And I think I made a bit of money there. I think I made like maybe 6K in 3 weeks just from tips. I don't think that was bad, especially for somebody who did not know how the rooms were numbered. It was a very confusing. So anyway, after that stint, uh, the job was, I didn't like it. I had to stand at the reception 5 hours in a go. My feet were hurting. I wasn't being mentally stimulated. It wasn't creative work at all. So, but I knew, man, lazima ugrind. But after that, when they gave me that offer, I'd done a couple of shows, and the worst part is I was concierge, and somebody recognized me. Like, are you that comedian on MC Jesse's show? I'm like, yes. And he's like, you work here? I'm like, yeah. That's the first time I actually felt bad for being on TV and having a non-TV related job. I was young, the ego was a problem. I didn't understand how the world works yet, I guess. So that really touched me. I think that kind of pushed me to not take the operations job, which I think I'm okay with. I'm really, it wasn't my thing. But my family was pretty disappointed in that. But after after being unemployed there, what else I did some writing. I wrote for freaking Varshita. My favorite episode I wrote was I noticed that I think I made a joke recently also, that preachers. So Varshita is a show where an Indian lady falls in love with a local. I don't know what else to call black people who are Kenyan, but Indians are also Kenyan. So it's a bit. We need to figure this out. Okay, the other tribes. He was the non-44th tribe. So it was like an interracial comedy sketch show. So I noticed one of the things I know is preachers, when they get into a matatu, they never pay. So I kind of wrote a scene where the Indian character, the relatives of the girl, was stuck in a matatu. His wallet was stolen, and he had to pay. But turns out he saw that a preacher did not pay. Preaching in Mahabharata, and the scene worked out. I was given quite a lot of compliments for that. But I think it didn't. I think the season ended, and they didn't call me back. Fair. Uh, then I also did writing. I did write at least for 2 years for the Wicked Edition with Dr. Kingori. You see, another job. I think that's the job I've kept the longest. That one and maybe radio. The writing times for Wicked Edition were. My mom used to pick me up at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I go there at 7 p.m. and I'm there till 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Just writing one episode, trying to figure out punchlines. The pay was not good, but when it did get good, my luck showed its ugly face at that point, I guess. So I was chewed from there again, and then I did TMI. TMI, I did radio. That was one of the best jobs I had, not in terms of money, but in terms of like job appreciation. Like, it went very well with my comedy. I'd never felt like I was drained. I was so grateful for that job. The pay was horrible in the beginning. It was, it was supposed before COVID, 2019, somewhere there. It was gonna be a good. The pay was not bad at all. But after COVID hit, they said our advertisers, blah blah blah, Kilam to us ran away. So we're going to give you 25% of what the original was. And me, an idiot, needed purpose in life. So radio is an opportunity. And we are like, let's go. While I was working, I really enjoyed it. Everything else around it was shit. I did that for 2 years, and then they stopped. Then they had financial issues. They weren't paying us for like 3 months, 4 months. I had to bounce. And thank God TMI was there. I did TMI for 3 months. One season, 3 months. Best job ever. I'd put TMI, being a correspondent and writer on TMI, as the best job I ever did. I was working with creatives, my friends. I was creatively challenged. I was making the best money I made out of all the jobs. Including, by the way, I forgot to say, I was also uh, okay. So matatus are made in Kenya. Like the engine, the chassis is brought from, assembled or brought from Japan, but the body of the matatu is made in Kenya by Kala Singers. And the owner of one of such businesses saw my comedy and thought I would be very good at sales, because if I can talk to an audience, I can definitely make sales. Turns out I couldn't. I only worked there for 7 months. That had the second best pay. But I thank that Kala Singer for giving me a chance, seeing me and seeing my talent and still trying something out. But again, that job wasn't for me. Did it for 7 months. Going back to TMI, greatest shit, man. And we were trained by people who wrote or who worked with Jon Stewart on the Daily Show. These are the same. They are Emmy winners. And you could see through the training, like, creatively we have it. It's just the structure that they provided, because they told us the writing in Kenya was the best. Usually, so they did shows in maybe like Macedonia or those Nigeria. They were doing such shows in those countries, those daily show type shows. And they told us, now I don't know if it's true or not, or they were just trying to make us feel good. They say in Kenya the writing was the first time that needed least notes. It was more of the production, the camera, the angles, the lighting, the costume, that needed more work than the actual jokes, because the jokes were bangers, man. You know why? Because motherfuckers like me were on the writing team, man. But unfortunately, Kenya doesn't have a market for it now. People are not going to ready to put money on it. It's hard to put trust in such a product now. Whatever. The owner, I don't even want to get into that. But let's just say the people who got us donations were caught into some controversies, and those controversies were some of the reasons. And I'm not talking about talent. I'm talking about like company, like the foreigners. So they did some messed up things in a foreign country, and that followed them to all the shows they touched. And that way donor funding was gone, and TMI ended. And those were like after TMI ended, was like some of the darkest days, financially, mentally, creatively, of my life. And then, a couple of months ago, I don't know if should I say the names. Is it weird to say the names of these places? Fuck it. I worked at KSPCA, the ones who take care of animals. Amazing place to work. I have no complaints. It's just a lot of dog shit. The smell of dog shit is pretty pungent, and there were dogs everywhere. But I have to do what I have to do. Unemployed firstborn. Pay was okay. Pay was not good at all also. But I left that. They 3 months again probation. They didn't extend probation because I wanted a few days off to work on my special doggies. Say they wanted somebody who's fully committed. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, I guess if you don't want me, I don't want you either. And they broke my heart again. They dumped me. And then after that followed the worst time. I was character developed, or character burgeoned. I learned quite a lot about how the earth works. I still believe I'm still young, like mentally. I I think I know about life, but I also know I know nothing. The way I've been acting all my life means doing shit. But those are all the jobs I've had, man. Like I think I even had my cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. You guy. I never wore this. I always felt wearing this was a sign of subvergent. I don't know what the word is, but like being like a slave. You know how they put bells on a cow? That's how I felt. So I never wore. I put it always in my pocket. And yeah, but now I'm gonna be some back office sales person again, and let's see. Although I wouldn't want to lose this one because these are people from the person I'm gonna work for. Not important, but what I mean is they're. It's not a relationship I want to fuck over. I want to respect them and giving me this chance. So if I want to say no, I'd rather, if my time to make it as a comedian alone without worrying about having another job is now, before January. After that I'll have to do both. But before that, I can tell them no nicely, because hey, look, I make millions every month, I don't need this job. But knowing my luck's ugly face, we know what's gonna happen. But fingers crossed it goes well. I think I've talked about all my jobs. Have I missed any? Huh. Writing, acting. I've done a few acting gigs here and there. I think the best one I did was working with Naivas. Their last years, man. Christmas campaign. I just realized, man, social media really means a lot if you're trying to make money as a creative in Kenya, at least. We need more artist spaces. We need an industry. Kenya doesn't have a comedy industry. But you know what? If given the ability and given the experience, I would love to create a comedy industry, an industry where you know not everybody, but the ones who really put in the time can actually make a living out of this, just doing comedy. I'm sure it happens right now. It's happening right now. It's just bencho kismat, luck. I haven't cracked it yet. But you know what? One day at a time. So those are all my jobs. I like that. This was very honest. You guys are pretty cool. I think it's time I read a few comments. Okay. Really correct. Just read some lines from Mugabe's School of Quotes. You know what? I will read all those lies. I'm sure they're going to motivate me to do the right thing in life. Nigel Kyle. Who are your primary audience, Asians or blacks? I've always thought about it. I feel like both. Because I'm in the middle. I believe I've gotten a taste of both sides of the culture. Most Muindis, when they're born, they just live in that Muindi ecosystem, that Muindi eco bubble in Parklands. So you notice they don't even speak Swahili. You go to a Muindi, you say, Nyaje, bro. It's like, yeah, take my money. He's scared, and you just say, how are you, bro? Because they lived and they were born here. They just lived in that ecosystem. Not their problem. They didn't choose to be. That's just how the system is. But then there are Muindis like me who lived a life on both sides. We lived, as you said, with the blacks. I went to a Catholic primary school till I was in class 6. and you know, not many Muindis there in a Catholic primary school. I learned quite a lot about Christianity, which I think is important. If you're going to live in a world filled with Christians, I think it's important to learn what their book tells them. You don't want to be caught off guard that in their book it tells them, the majority of the Christians, that in 2023, the year of the Lord Jesus Christ, is the right time to kill all or turban wearing motherfucker. I don't know. It's good to know what's in their book so you can prepare. So I guess I learned a lot of my black culture. I mean, I didn't know I was different in that school because everybody was just a kid. Then my father sent me to an IGCSE school because all the kids around me went to IGCSE, so I guess I also had to go. And there was a middle class school, mostly Somalis. It was in South Sea, so Somalis and Indians both. So I was like, again, now that was like the mix. But that's when I slowly started understanding the Indian. That's when I actually had a group of Indian friends, you know. And then I went to USIU. USIU taught me it doesn't matter if it's black or Asian. It's money. Money is actually the real divider. Race is mostly political. So yeah, I would believe, Nigel, my audience. I wish it's both. I would love to be a guy who conquers India, Asia, and also Africa. That's like 90% of the world population, and maybe that's why Kanye West said, "To whom most is given, much is tested." Kanye West. So hopefully, these fucking tests I'm going through, nipati tu kakitu. But yes, I want both. Because I have been told that also. After I did a show in Mombasa, a girl came. She said, I never knew Muindis could also experience the same as I did. She said, we need your voice. There's a lot of differences between these communities, at least stereotypically, And she said, you're a good gap. You're a good gap closer. So I'm like, thank you. And please buy tickets. Continue buying tickets. Wait, is Pranav made a comment? I can't read Pranav's comments, bro. Please, did I block him? For some reason, you're saying I didn't read the comment, but I can't. There is no comment. Pranav, I'm good, bro. It's like to see. I can't read the comment. You guys are just chatting with each other. Yo, Ebu. You know what? I'll fix it later. I don't know why I can't see Kale's my friend. Pranav, I can't see his comments. Oh, you're talking about Indian students funding half the university at this point. They're everywhere. You guys are talking about Indian students in Canada. Good, nice conversation. Subversive, yes, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Amandeep, what's your plan for after the rapture? Maybe a good stand-up scene. Which rapture? Which rapture are you talking about? Really correct. The Christian rapture. I believe I'll make it to heaven. You know, so I don't think I'll be really worried because apparently all the God's people will move to heaven and all the chodus will be left behind. I do have the face of a chodu. I might even have the life of a chodu. But I know if God's gonna judge me for my judgments, I'll probably make it to heaven. And if I don't, you're right. We make jokes, and plus the devil is in control. Or it's like I'm performing in Rwanda. So either way, win-win. That's the Christian rapture. I think the other raptures, I forgot the religion, but the world just goes away. So I don't think I can perform in a vacuum. I mean, I'm talking to 12 people. That's not really that far from performing in a vacuum. But yeah, I like your questions. Really correct. I want to know what's your real name, person. Unless you just want me to call you RC. I think RC is easier because really correct just sounds like I'm lying to people. that I talk to my people. Bruno Quech. Great stand-up comedy, bro. Plans for next year? Hopefully, I don't kill myself. Oh, sorry. I don't unalive myself. Uh, just joking. I'm just joking. Oh, I do have jokes about unaliving somebody. Somebody, the human act of kicking the bucket on personal ambition. I'm just find weird ways to say kill yourself. And plans. I'm gonna be definitely. I like these streams. Might not have many people, but man, is it fun! I don't know. I keep obsessing of how many people are watching. Maybe that's the problem. But it's really fun. It's fun talking to people, and I think I'm going to continue this. I'm also going to add a few lives on maybe Instagram and TikTok, because because I'll still have to go to comedy, right? And I realized going to comedy is a long car ride, especially traffic. So I thought, why not? And I just be creative, do something rather than just sit in my car and think negative thoughts. you know so rather just do lives on my way to comedy shows. So look out for those. I'm probably going to start a series, weekly series, because so I'm going to be doing a series called I haven't figured out a name. Kill or bomb. So the basic idea is, at a comedy show, if it does well, that was a kill. If it does bad, that was a bomb. And next, and we move on to the next video. I think it's simple. I'm pretty sure there are ways I can improve it, make it better. That small concept, but yeah, I still have to talk to my team. I like saying that, my team. It's just me and Brian Mutai. But yeah, so those are some things I'm working on social media wise. Doggies, my special over here. The video hopefully will be ready, and hopefully it's available for sale. So if any one of you has connections in Apple, Netflix, Showmax area, maybe they want to buy a very funny stand-up comedy special, holla at your boy. It's actually pretty funny. I would show you a sample, but today we are streaming from my phone. I apologize if the quality is low. Internet has been really poor. Uh, Safaricom, they're having trouble in Ethiopia, and they're gonna, make us pay for all the cost losses they make over there. So they're probably gonna cut internet, slow internet access over here. What else am I gonna do next year? Hopefully, get a better laptop, so maybe I can share my screen as because I think I like it when one thing I really want to do is get videos from people that they think are funny or interesting, and then we watch them and then we review. It's not a new idea. People have been doing it for ages, but I would like to do it too. you know I like to get fan mail. I like when comedians read fan mail, try to solve the problems. I've seen comedians, or I've heard comedians fake those fan mails, but I don't know. I'm just chill. I'm just genuine. So if you have any fan mail questions, if you would like, aman@amandeep.co.ke. But yeah, so Bruno Coach, creatively, those are my plans. Hopefully, make more money, get more bitches, uh, smoke less weed. I don't know. I'm really conflicted on that. Should I be clean? Is it really that bad of a thing? It really does help with my negative thoughts. So hopefully those are some few things why am I so honest with you guys? You guys are lucky. I really hope my sister is not watching. uh I don't smoke, just I'm just joking. I guess you're talking to Pranav. What's your beef? I can't read Pranav's messages. He's probably put them on private or something. So you're just talking to yourself now, bro. Moto Chips, welcome. What's your day job, Singa? Okay, I don't have a day job at the moment. But starting next year, I'm probably going to be like a back office manager. So I'll be handling quotations, clients, sales for a company industrial area. Thank you, God. I should be more grateful rather than a complainer. Thank you, God. Dude, you need to do more live reaction videos. Get a nice background. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Slowly, slowly. I'm just getting a hang of it because I realized my lives right now. I'm probably learning how to do a live. I'm learning pacing. I'm learning comedy timing for a live. It's different. I'm trying to also, the more I do it, the more free I'll slowly get, and slowly, these lives are gonna shine. But yeah, those are the plans. If I get a better laptop, green screen, I can cut it out. We can have a whole freaking stream. I don't know. Maybe I should also play games. Hmm. Maybe we could play. Oh, I'll play Civilization. That's my favorite game. Sid Meier's Civilization. You know what? Let's pray we get that laptop and we play this Sid Meier's and we talk and we have fun. I think that would be interesting. But I still want to maintain the talking aspect and the joke exploring aspect. So we'll figure it out. But thank yes, you're right. There are some improvements. I am looking maybe a better mic. Not just a lapel, a 250 shilling lapel on a on a comb. But yeah, maybe I guess I'll have to do those things those other people do. You know. But you know what? It's fun. I get it. I get why the Kanye by far. Pharrell makes music for CCs, jokes, but like because I'm happy and those are not my songs, bro. I want Kanye West songs when we talk about Kanye West by far. When he talks about who was in Paris, not many people talk about it. But guess who talks about things nobody wants to talk about, but things that should be talked about? Kanye motherfucking West. Who was in Paris? Did we know who was in Paris before Kanye and Jay Z decided to tell us who was in Paris? Because before that, that was the biggest mystery. Who is in Paris? But thank you, Kanye. I'm Kanye all the way. But if it's Kanye, yeah, easy pick, Kanye. First YouTube, then Twitch, then OnlyFans. Am I right? In the name of Jehovah, hopefully. If I do open an OnlyFans, I'll probably just sell feet pics. I'll paint my nails. I don't have. I think I don't have. And plus, I don't think I have bad feet. Check. This is a very nice feet. Check the chunky thumb. The chunky thumb. It's ladies love this shit. Or guys, I don't care. I'm just sending feet pics. So I think I have a lot of money to make in the feet pic business. But yeah, OnlyFans, Twitch, I don't know, dude. So I was a bit confused. Twitch, do the Kenyan audience, do my people, know about Twitch? Is it really big in the place I'm starting out? And I do think YouTube had a wider appeal, and I like YouTube. So maybe not Twitch, but YouTube for sure. Don't stress about chicks in they're all mostly mad. I know, man. I trust you. But I had to learn these lessons. Moto chips. Are you a color singer? Because only color singers call other color singers singer. Kidda singer. Tiga bro. Sasrikal. That's if you ever want to understand what color singer energy is, it's just this. Bullshit. That's color singer energy. It's Luo. It's like Luo energy, but better. Yeah, I said it. Controversial, baby. Nigel, you got thoughts on Donald Trump getting banned to vie for presidency? Yeah, man, I was writing a joke on that. Donald Trump. Yeah, apparently Colorado has banned him for his involvement in those January, what is it? Uh, Protests. But man, me personally, big fan of Donald Trump. You know, as I'm sure everybody has already mentioned it. Obama made fun of him. He said, "At least I am president," and that kind of Donald Trump is like, I'll show you why my name is in golden letters in New York. Okay, I'll show you, bro. Apparently, he's the only president who lost net worth after becoming a president. So that was very interesting, if it's true. You know what? I like Donald Trump because at least he proved in America elections are not rigged by Democrats, at least. You know, if Donald Trump, the least expecting person, can win, that means there is no Illuminati. There is no, these people are not there. Because if Donald Trump can win, and Hillary was the person, So me, I like Donald Trump, and I do think, I think he's going to blow over. I think for some reason he always comes out on top. Uh, as a non-American, I do think Donald Trump as America's president was one of the most funniest uh, times of our lives. Donald Trump presidency was a good time for my life. I was enjoying a good time. Comedy wise, I didn't even need to worry. I didn't need to write. I didn't write a lot of Donald Trump because everybody was writing Donald Trump, but it was fun. It was fun seeing Kenyan comedians doing Donald Trump accents. It got a bit too much, but it's okay. We're learning, we're still hacks. We're all hacks. None of us is a professional creative yet. We're all hacks. Hack, by the way, in comedy is like a quagmire. You're just using hacks. You're not using your creative thinking to get laughs. You're just using cheap laughs that you get on stage. You say, "Watu wa Arsenali, eh? Watu wa Arsenali, ah. Unajua kuna aina tatu ya pilipili. Kuna pilipili ho ho. Ukikula pilipili unasema ho ho. Alafu kuna pilipili kali. Kula pilipili unalia. Those were the kind of jokes hacks do, or used to do. Yeah, man, when I was younger, I thought if I did jokes like that, I would really make it in Churchill. But then I did it once, and I'm like, I'd rather, I'd rather be a bus conductor than do these jokes. And thank God they didn't get much laughs, so they discouraged me. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think Donald Trump is good for the rest of the world. I think if Donald Trump was president, I do believe the Israel Gaza thing would have been solved a bit earlier. Even if it was solved a day earlier, it's still a W. I would say America is one of the main reasons a lot of ish has been happening in that side of the world, and maybe all parts of the world. Right now, they're gonna fight Yemen soldiers. Those guys, Yemen is not really, stop bullying Yemen, bro. But it's good. Yemen, they might not have economic power, but they believe this and they're standing for it. Or that's what they're showing us. But yeah, I want Donald Trump to win again. This time, I think no one's going to take him lightly. That's one thing Donald Trump changed is you can never underestimate your opponent. And we have to thank Donald Trump for in putting that into reality. Sometimes I try to use big words, but then I realize they don't work, so I change. So if you get that, love you. Karanja in Germany. So where are you from and what's your name? Karanja in Germany. Aman, keep this going. You know what? I will, man. I like it. It's pretty cool. I like interacting. It's fun. It's very fun. And even if it just stays here, you know what? I think I'll be okay. Even if we just get 12 views and I just get this, we are okay. We're chill. I don't want to ask for much because I know what happens if you ask for too much. Disappointment. I don't know. I'm also You see, now I'm always trapped in this. Should I ask for more than what I deserve? Yes. But do I get it? The TD Tuesday stream had no, no. TD Tuesday, I think I messed up because I was trying the software, and the way I had scheduled the stream was on mobile. So I had to cancel the mobile stream and start the software stream. So maybe that's why. I'm still learning. I'm still, these are growing pains, as they say, teething pains. But with time, we will improve this. Don't worry. Oh, it's been nearly 56 minutes and we haven't even explored a joke. We will do that. Don't worry. We will do that. Vultures will be dope. But the history of unreleasing album is crazy. Yandi is goated. Oh, are those Kanye West albums? I do believe. Okay, personally, I'm not an album guy. I'm just a song guy. Sorry to all music heads. I've rarely found a whole album. I'm one of those losers don't that barely find a whole album cool. I only like maybe 4 or 5 songs in every album. So maybe Kanye West. I just like a couple of his songs. Album wise, I'm sorry, man. I wouldn't know much. All I know apparently, high school graduation or something like that was his best work. Unakaki liberal. Do you see blue hair? Unaita nani liberal wewe? Me, I know there's only one gender, and that gender is male. The other one is just a weaker version of the main version. Me, I'm the opposite of liberal. Me, you tell me the two genders, man, like apana. They are only one gender, and that gender is man or God. Mambo ya, don't call me a liberal. Actually, I guess with ethics, yeah, I lean towards liberalism, but the way that word is being thrown around, I don't like it. It's like feminism. Nah. Me, yo, mambo liberalism. Ile America, by the way, tuiwachane nayo. We can have our own thing. We can take good things from their liberalism, and we can leave the rest. Patel from Londistan, Kenya, Premier Academy. I like the name Londonistan. But I also noticed Europeans are blaming all their life problems on immigration. Nice when they're learning that a lot of people from another country who live in your country and eat your resources. Always upper middle management between board of directors and the working class. That space over there, Indians fit very well. And I think, I mean, it's evident by history. Everywhere the British people went, destroyed the land. Who did they bring to manage those places? Windies. What do you think? Who do you think built the railway here? Windies. You know how lazy the black people have to be that they bring Indians to build a railway? Oh, these bloody Indians are not bad at railway construction. I don't know, that's my shitty British accent. I think even in Kenya, we should wind is to, solve the problems we have. I do think, yeah, sure, there's going to be corruption, but things would definitely be better. And it would do it. Everybody can hold him accountable. Think about it. Next time you see a Muindi on the ballot, that's the person that's going to save your country. Yemenis are like Somali. Bruh, you're not wrong. But I know what you mean. Muhindis were used everywhere. We are all used as indentured labor. Yeah, my great grandfather came to build railway back. Hey, he survived. Moto chips, your grandfather survived. Good for you, Bana. My Buddha is a leech. My Buddha just came in 1980s. Chain immigration. The things that's going to save Europe. What's up, Rares Cherji? Hey man, again I apologize if I mispronounced your name. Rares Chereji. How are you? Where are you listening from? Those man eat. I know, man. Thai has a very good joke about the Savo man eaters. It's about eating Indians and how they got a taste for eating Indians. But apparently, truth be told, let me drop some knowledge on this stream. Apparently, the reason those lions was specifically hunting humans is because one of them had like a weak jaw. They had a jaw injury, so it couldn't like hunt a gazelle. Because a gazelle knows how to fight for its life when it's being hunted by a lion. It can kick in the jaw, and the lion is done. But humans, we have no claws. We don't have scales. We run at the speed of nothing. In the animal kingdom, our speed is really not that much. It's how long we can run for that's important, not how fast we run, I guess, comparatively. So they decided, hey, fuck it, spicy Indian biryani meat, we're gonna eat this. So I'm happy your granddad survived that, man. Romania, don't steal my no, I'm joking. The joke is Romanians are known for being thieves, basically politicians. I'm in Kenya. I don't know if you know this, but thanks for joining this stream. Why do you identify more Indian than Pakistan, and are they all the same? Yeah, man, Nigel. This is going to be very controversial, but so India, Pakistan, Bangladesh all used to be one country, one area. But during the British fight for freedom, the Muslim population thought we wouldn't be safe in a Hindu majority country. So they divided, say, okay, we are going to go to Pakistan, we're going to create our own country, Pakistan, So one Pakistan was on the right side of India, one was on the east side. In the middle was India. So this side became Bangladesh, this one Pakistan. So like genetically, there is no difference. I'm sorry. Uh, Indians are going to hate me for this, but language-wise, Pakistanis speak Punjabi. A lot of Pakistanis speak Punjabi. Punjab, as a Kala Singh, when the division happened, a big part of our land was divided. One half went to Pakistan, half went to India. So Pakistan has a huge population that speaks Punjabi. So it's weird for me to hate on somebody whose mother tongue is literally my mother tongue also. So I think as a Kenyan Muindi, I did I did appreciate the things we have in similar rather than the differences, because the difference is basically religion and support for terrorism, and of course Pakistan. Just those two things. Everything else is fine. Yeah, man. India. Yeah, of course. Because why would I not identify more with India? Because okay, I think of it this way: if this is going to be a cricket team between Pakistan and India, the chances of India. It's funny. Netherlands had a Kalasinga before Pakistan. As a player in cricket. So shout out Netherlands. But yeah, that's why I think India has more stuff. They have Bollywood. They have more things to be proud of. Why not? Anyway, I was an Indian citizen anyway for a while. Uh, Secret time, because when I was born, my Bude was not a citizen. So I was born Indian citizen till I was 18. That's when I became Kenyan. But everything else, I was born here, raised here. May I eat your chapo, ndoma, whatever. Ugali, bruh. That's rude. We have Dracula. Yes, Romania. Yes, Vlad the Impaler. Was he Romanian? The guy who used to shove spears up people's assholes. Good guy. Good guy. I like Romania. Any country that has cool cathedrals, and I like it. Lahore was majority non-Muslim. Soon Pakistan will be broken up. It's worse than, yeah, man. If you don't know, Pakistan is going through it. The cricket team hasn't been paid for a while. Inflation is gone through the roof. It's basically going through like a Ghana situation. There's no money in the country. There's no food in some places. Yeah, they're PTAing. So prayers to Pakistan, if that even does anything. Yeah, man. Can I send a link? Yeah, man. Yeah, sure. Just don't send a link of hacking me, please. I'm very naive in computer. I don't want to click on bad links, but yeah, sure. Why not? I would love to check out those links. He drank blood. Is that the most famous person from Romania? Are there any famous people from Romania other than Vlad the Impaler? Anyway, send me that link. And I think, oh, we've done an hour and we haven't even dived into one joke. I think we should do one joke. This is a joke I was thinking today. Okay, it's just an idea. It's not the joke, but we'll reach the joke one day. So the idea is this: people say unaliving yourself. I'm using these words because I don't want this stream to be blocked. Those are the rules on YouTube. Uh, People think unaliving yourself is a bad thing because you die, but death is not really a bad thing. It's it's uh, it's it's death. Everybody dies. Nothing. That's the only truth. My father told me, "Aman, living is a lie. Death is the truth." Like, bro, this is my 11th birthday. Can you give me a gift or something? Why are you dropping truth harsh bombs on me right now? But yeah, uh, and these are jokes, by the way. I'm not trying to justify unaliving yourself. Maybe that's the joke. I am, but I'm saying it's not a bad thing. People always give it a bad thing. Oh, you're not brave. I think we should look at it differently. I think unaliving yourself is one of the advantages of being born human. You were born with a brain that can comprehend that if I do not want to suffer this pain anymore, I can bounce and there are no consequences afterwards for you, and that's perfectly fine if you truly believe in freedom of choice. You didn't have the choice of where you're gonna born, but true freedom is at least you choosing when and how you die. uh, so that's the idea, that humans, we are lucky. We can comprehend that things are not going well, and if I want to leave this misery, I can unalive myself. Imagine being a dog. You have one paw, your other three paws were eaten by other dogs. You're bleeding from your nose all day. You kind of have rabies, but like mild, but you haven't eaten in 4 weeks. Like, you'll see these dogs living such horrible lives, and if you try to hit them with your car, they run away. Like, bro, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to take you out of this misery. Stop fighting it, bro. Because, like, if your grandma was in that situation, you'd probably pull the plug. Dogs, dogs can't even think, oh, I have no reason to be alive. Why don't I just jump in front of this trailer? So that's the joke, the idea that at least humans, we are like shit. I can say goodbye. So that's the idea. Anakutuma link ya ngono huyu vamp. By the way, kani ngono mnataka kunituma, tuma tu kwa private message. I've probably watched it. If you've watched my comedy, wezi nistua na ngono. Mi ni professional. Mi naweza kuambia historia ya ngono. I'm like a porn historian. This is a joke I do. I can do a presentation. Before 9/11, the bush was very popular. You'd find the bush in most videos, but after 9/11, the bush was not very popular. It lost a lot of value. I like that's a good joke. I just need to work on it. Link for music, kind of funny you're using that for my. Yeah, man, I know. I'm a comedian. I'm used to holding something like a mic when I speak to an audience. So, and I didn't feel nice putting it here. So, this feels nice. It feels a bit more natural for me. Life is all about your duty. Nothing is guaranteed. Hey, moto chips, you're dropping sad truth bombs, Bana. Let me feel nice, my man. But you're right. Life is all about duty. And, doing. How do I say drugs without drugs? Doing drugs. I think choice is an illusion, circumstances, force, scenarios, or not. Yes, yes, yes. But that choice is still there. Even now, like if you really want to, you can just eat, poison. You can eat food my sister made, and you can die. And you made that choice. I think I know what you mean when you say choice is an illusion, but what I'm trying to say is that you can think about it. Even I think that itself is an advantage. Just the idea that you can, if I just die, this pain won't exist. Just, yeah, it's the advantage of being a human that even dogs don't think. So the idea is that we, just appreciating even the bad things we has as human. That's the underlying theme of the joke. I'm just using dark things to justify that theme. But yes, uh 80s porn was the best. you know I guess because they hadn't started faking those mons. They do, yeah, they do the yeah XX. I mean the close window X, not the other one. Just close window. I don't know what is yeah. No, it's cringy. It might be something that's cool when you're like 22 years old, when you hear a lady say yeah, and it's fake. But you don't know it's fake. That might entice you, but as you grow older, you're like, just be normal. Don't do the yeah, yeah. I really hope my parents are sleeping. I don't want them to hear. But it's probably not the first time they've heard the sounds. Wait, Connie, how bad is your sis? I'm joking. But as a matter of fact, honestly speaking, she cooks very delicious stuff. I love her pastas. George Carlin had this. Thank you, Bruno Koech. That joke is cancelled. I can't. I'll have to watch what George Carlin said though. But I don't think I can do that joke anymore. Thank you for letting me know that that idea has already been explored by a how could I even miss George Carlin did that? You know what? I need to go watch. Thanks, man. RC, why is it okay for women to call their man daddy, but I can't call her? I think you can call her mommy, not mummy. Mummy is a bit too. It's like calling your, instead of saying daddy, you're calling them father. Mummy is a bit more. It has a more childish, but mommy with MOMMY, that happens. People, especially ladies with milkers, milk producing organs that are of large size, uh, their nickname is mommy, and I'm sure you know why. Because you want to be, like a baby. But I think lagging problem on a Kenyan internet. Safaricom is going through it. Uh, so wise, mashallah. I don't know what I said. Dud, yes. Oh, my mom took care of dud milk. The joke is referencing, I hope, the joke I did where the lady asked me, so I told her, can I give a message to my mom? She's like, yeah, sure. And then I say, mom, the milk, the dud is boiling. Could you please turn it off or something like that? And I lied to her that I told my happy birthday to my mom. I've done this twice, and that's the advantage of being bilingual, of trilingual actually. Being quadringual, English, Kiswahili, Hindi, Punjabi. Bro, Hindi, Punjabi are two different languages. So technically, I can speak four languages. That's the advantage. I can say shit, and I know 90% of the people in that room or who are going to watch this will never know what I just said. And that's what makes me happy. It's the mystery. I just confused. I just fooled. I'm like a joker, bro. I pull pranks, man. Checking me. I'm a joker guy. I'm a funny guy, you know. So yeah. Uh, I think we could do one more joke. Oh yeah, the this one is a very bad one liner, but I think if there's a place to do it, this is the place to do it. The 153 million shillings for flood response to Kenya. That's not actually a lot of money. Murkomen has watches more expensive than that. Than that. That's the first part. This is like I don't think that joke is funny anymore. When I wrote it, I thought it was funny. Paul Asana. Here's another one. I was watching the news, and it was about a flood in a slum, and all the buildings were swept away by the flood except the church. You know, and then under the video, people are saying, "Oh, that proves God exists. What other proof do you need? Every other building went away except the one dedicated to God." And I don't think so. I think that doesn't prove God exists. I think that proves that a $12 million building will survive a flood more than a Mabati house. Okay, I don't know how that proves God exists. It does. It proves nothing. Because if God didn't exist, why would He, create a flood in an area where everyone worships Him? Why would He kill the people who worship Him? You can't kill your own supply. As a matter of fact, if God existed, the church would have been swept away, and the floods wouldn't even have been there. Because those people pray to God. So that's the idea. That whenever things like this happen, people always look at it on a very shallow perspective rather than for what it actually is like. Because churches are usually, or religious buildings in general, are made with millions and millions of money, of currencies, and of course, their foundation is stronger than the people who go there every week and put 500 shillings, or I don't know how much sadaka you give, 100 shillings, but that coming from a lot of people. You know what I'm trying to say. That's the idea, is that that doesn't prove God exists. There are other things God could do to prove He exists rather than kill the people who worship Him. Let's read some comments, because we have done 120. I think it's about to be done. We're about to close this. Cherigi. Dracula is a novel by Bram Stokes, published in blah blah blah. And a novel narrative is related to through letters, diary entries. Okay, it has no single protagonist. And okay, how's your guju? Mari guju ठीक ठीक छे. અત્યાર 5 મિનિટમાં મને ઊંઘ્યું છે, ઊંઘવાનું છે. My guju, I would say, is about 60%. I can understand most conversational guju, but the ones they have in like plays and songs, that one I miss quite a lot. Those one I understand because I had friends who told me what it was. But yeah, thoughts on doing sketch comedy? Yes, I love sketch comedy. As a matter of fact, that's actually how I started my comedy journey, if you can call it that. I used to make funny videos with a guy called Pranava Rice. He's probably in the chats, or was in the chats. We used to have a YouTube channel called Gunjabe Sketch Comedy. That's where we started, and I love making sketch comedy. And you know what, I will we are working on those are probably sketch videos are probably going to be a very big deal for me, or at least on my social media next year. I'm going to put in some, I want to make good sketch videos. You know, everybody is making the very low effort, high comedic quality sketch videos, you know. But I want to make high quality visually and high quality writing wise also. Maybe that would differentiate my content. You know, just trying other ways to crack this code. Or is it the one where you think you'll survive because you've been surviving for so long? One of those. But yeah, me move it, move it. It's 3 a.m. Pretty cool. Good for joining us, man. Being chilling. These are my people. These are the memers. The memers have joined me. I appreciate it, man. Ugh. The meme that's I'm addicted to right now, or the one I can't stop referencing, is Drake. You know, this, this is my alter ego. Anita Maxwell. Anita Maxwell. I'm a big Drake fan. Uh, his music, like how cool he is. I like OVO. But those, thanks for saying being chilling. So you can speak five, I guess. I don't know how it helps, but thank God. Maybe one day a girl will. Why do I always go back to this? It's never about. You know what? I'm not going to talk about women. I'm going to talk about personal achievement that has nothing to do with relationship interests. Yes, maybe one day someone will be like, oh, if you can speak five languages, we're going to give you purpose in life. Maybe that's when I will. I'll be happy on five languages. I never have been a mod, but I'll be someday. What is a mod? A moderator? How do you want to be a moderator, bro? Is am I correct to assume? You know what? We'll make you a moderator. But you can't just rickroll by saying rickroll. You have to like send me a link and say, "Hey, here's a donkey riding a unicycle," and then I click, and then it's boom, dee, 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 dee. We've been strangers for too long, something like that. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think we've done an hour and a half today. That's one of the longest. Uh, what else did I want to talk about? I think we're done. I talked about my day. We've done a few jokes. Uh, yeah, I talked about my character burgeoning. Yes, I talked about why I say that's it. I think we're done. I have nothing more to say other than that.